Hi everyone, let's just discuss machine coding. Machine coding is nothing but a low level instructions that we will given to computer. So basically here we will solve a design problem. It is similar to working in a projects like where we have a cloud setup, browser, APIs, framework, database. All these doesn't require here. We will simply use instead of cloud, we will just use the local, and then the browser, instead of browser we will use console application and APIs, MVC framework, controller service repository, and we don't require any database also. There is no proper prototype for this. It's an simple application. There will be not a big futures also. So we will use, there is no need of class diagram. If it is required, we can write the models class diagram that setup also. So to understand machine coding, let us understand the problem statement of tic tac toe. Let's look at the game of tic tac toe. Here tic tac toe is a two-player strategic game played on 3 into 3 grid. There are 9 empty cells and 9 pieces. The game starts with an empty grid. Rules of the game are: the game is played between two players. One player owns the X piece and can put it on empty cells in the grid. The other player owns the O pieces can in any of the empty cells. The player with X makes the first turn. Each player makes alternative after that. The first player to form a horizontal or vertical diagonal sequence wins. Requirements: create a command line application tic tac toe with the following requirements. Ask the user for the names of the two players. Print the grid after initializing. Allow the user to make moves beyond the both the players to make enter cell position. Need to determine if the position is valid or not. So to understand more, so while we are given a problem statement, we need to get all the functionalities of the futures what they're asking. So to understand this, let us look at the game. Let's try to play the tic tac toe online. This is a tic tac toe online game. Suppose there is grid 3 into 3. So this one we can make the code, like we can take the matrix and we can fill X or O characters. And uh, let us also look at the code parallelly. So here we design the board that is a character 2D array with characters. So I'm taking the current player. So I'm just taking 3 into 3 matrix. Current player is X, and also I'm just initializing the board, that is I023 and J023. I'm just initializing with this empty. Then I'm just printing the board. Again X can start the game. Now I'll take the X here. So if I put the X here, so O is the winner. So that is a rule here. And as the position in the cell is represented by two values, row number 123 and column number 123, and there is an input and output format we should follow. So multiple so you can see here the example. So here we should follow the input and output formats. So first to check whether it's valid or not, let write us that code. So here we have created the tic tac toe, that is a board. We initialize the data. Then we are just taken scanner class, and I'm starting with let's play tic tac toe. So I'm putting everything in the while loop. It will repeat until whenever we break it. And now I'm doing print board. and then I'm taking from the user like row and column. So I'm just making the move, that is whatever 1 2 3 4 whatever it will just check that row is less than 0, greater than equals 0, and column is 0 and greater than equals to 0, and board not equal to that null. Then in that case, if any if the case, it will return false, or else we'll take the current player. And also if we can switch here, and then whenever we give, we'll check that for the x and y. So if for the x, we'll check rows and columns, and we'll check diagonals also, whether everything is x. And same thing for the y also, we'll check with the o. And if it's a draw or game is over, we'll check this. Whenever any one case is true, we'll break the statement or invalid move. So let's just try this on the console. So first let's write x position, that is suppose 1 comma 1. Then y is 2 comma 1. Then again x is 2 comma 2, and then again y is 3 comma 1. So x is, I will take 3 comma 3. Then it will check x, everything is filled, so player x wins. So like this we can check for different test cases, and we can complete the given functionalities. So this is all about the machine coding problem.